front whipped up a brush fire in Martin County. It started just before noon when strong gusts blew a tree into the power lines. News Channel 5's Carolyn Schofield is joining us tonight along Martin Highway, and crews will be watching this one for a while, Carolyn.
They will, Jim. It is windy out here, so anything left smoldering could easily reignite. And as you can see behind me, there is plenty here ready to burn. Firefighters could see the smoke from Martin Highway, and by the time they could reach it, the brush fire had begun to move. The flames started just before noon when wind toppled a small pine tree. It fell into some power lines, which snapped and hit the dry brush below.
With the high winds that we've had today, it allowed the fire to move across the grassy fields and jump the canal and get into the orange grove here as well.
The fire had plenty to work with between the wind and dead vegetation, and it wasn't easy for crews to navigate these narrow roads with their bulky brush trucks. But the Division of Forestry and Martin County Fire Rescue quickly got the upper hand.
Well, as of right now, we have crews out there that are just mopping up areas. The initial fire has been completely knocked down, but in these brush fire situations, there's normally large clumps of brush, big stumps and stuff that will continue to smolder and can potentially reignite. So they're just making sure they keep all that in check.
Crews will watch the weather tonight because high winds could fan these flames. And if the storms pack lightning, that could spark more fires. It's so dry across the Treasure Coast that even a heavy downpour or two wouldn't be enough to significantly lessen the chances of a brush fire. Crews are hoping the storms bring a slow, steady rain that lasts for hours. With today's wind, Mother Nature already seems like she's not cooperating.
We are anticipating some severe weather this evening with high winds, and also they'll remain on scene here for a while to make sure that this thing is completely mopped up.
Another power line fell across Martin Highway, briefly closing the road and delaying fire crews because the power line landed on their truck. That also sparked another small brush fire out here along Martin Highway. Now, crews were able to get that fire under control quickly, and Florida Power and Light repaired all of the power lines out here. Reporting live in Martin County, Carolyn Schofield, WPTV News Channel 5.